Hi everyone, this is Naomi Denmother of EQII Traders Corner again with the third quest in the Reign of Shadows Tradeskill signature line. This one is called Paying the Piper. You pick up again with Hulda in the Nexus area, and she tells you about Piccolo, who apparently wants to start a shop which will eventually be located in the bazaar, but first he's going to be out in Echo Caverns just checking out the market, checking out what people want, and so forth. So she sends you to find Piccolo, who wanders around the Nexus. So just look for the quest book in your mini-map, and eventually you'll find him. He's a bit of a peculiar fellow, and a bit rude at times, and theatric and dramatic and all of that. But eventually you get through all of his chatter and find out that he wants you to create a special bow that will shoot darts that tag various creatures that he's only heard about and read about in books and so forth. He wants to find out more about them, so he wants you to tag them. So he gives you the tagger bow recipe. And because I don't want to go chasing all over, and I didn't have my AA set right on this particular character to summon trade skill stations, I'm just going to run into the guild hall for it. If the guild hall ever loads, there we go. You also get that way a very quick sneak peek at some of the house items, but I'm not going to give you a tour of those in this. I've got a beautiful set of videos that I'll be linking into my walkthrough from Ocarina with housing preview videos. So we're just going to worry about the quest line right now. So we're making what he calls a tagger bow, which is 1 racked wood wedge, 50 hornbeam spruce log, 15 slow creeping root, 12 hardened zelniac pelt, and 40 coruscating coal. It's another relatively simple and straightforward combine. But this is the beginning of some of the more dangerous meandering if you're a squishy crafter. And since I'm going to be talking and walking and trying to do too many things at once, I'm not going to make use of those lovely calming items, which are permanent items, permanent recipes that you got in the last quest line. You can use those, you can make more, and so forth, and they'll calm pretty much any creature that's not a raid creature. But I'm not going to bother using those when I'm doing this run through because I'm just going to be too distracted and trying to juggle too many things. So instead, I'm going to be killing things if they attack me. Hopefully, though, we can do this without much fighting. So we head to the west in the Nexus to Echo Caverns. The first creature eats through profits in the quarry, which means that, well, it chews up the rocks, because that's what they're quarrying. So what you need is a bug. So somebody's already killed a bunch of them here. There's a rock gnar, and somebody else is tagging it too. That's that pretty green effect. So the rock gnar is done. The next just has glowing green webs, which is a spider type. I'll get you the exact name in a moment. So I'm just cutting through the quarry on the shortcut, and we will find our nice little spider. Of course, there's an underbulk in the way, and as I said, I'm just going to kill things instead of trying to dodge past it. Bada boom, bada bing. There's my limestone arachnid. I am in range, and it is dead. Now, bloodsucker in miniature proportions. Up. I had aggro, and it's dead. Good. And I have more aggro. I'm just doing a grand old time here because I really am not being careful. You can really wall hug and dodge a lot of these, but I'm just kind of landing on top of them and going, oh well. Sorry about that, folks. But at this bend here, and I'll show you where I am on the map. So at that spot there, I'm going to want to go west. There are aggro leeches in the water, so you just kind of wall run, bounce off things as necessary, calm things as needed, kill them if you're a big enough adventurer, you know, just get them out of the way. They're annoying. Have your merc pull out some other aggro. Lots of other aggro. I'm going to cross across the water because the next thing is the bloodsucker in miniature proportion. And of course, some more aggro. Where are you? Oh, my merc's way back there, causing trouble. And she's just killing things along with my pet. I'm just going to ignore it for now. Okay, when you get to here and you see that tunnel ahead, this area where I am standing now sometimes has an aggressive ant. So be aware of that before you run onto land. Dodge it, stun it, let somebody else kill it, whatever you want. Then you have all these wonderful little needle-like pupa. I'm in range. None of them have pathed too close yet. I can get out of here without aggro. Boom. That's done. Next is a surprisingly salty creature. Well, you have to get to the salt water for that. This was all fresh water. So now ahead of you is the inlet that leads to the ocean. And there you go, a giant salted sea slug. Isn't that yummy? Then you go back. That one I already killed. Go past the person playing statue. Now I have to head into the tunnels. There we go. Winged and emits a humming noise when near. Well, that's a chlorofly, which is basically a dragonfly. One-horned and polka dots. I'm going to swim past the teggy here, get back up onto land. And yes, that cavern beetle has a little horny protrusion. It almost looks like a horn with a flower at the end of it, but I'm not going to get you close enough to show because the teggy are there and they're aggressive. Here's another one if I can get a good look. See, that's just kind of a flowery horn, but it is a horn, I guess. So you're going to swim through this tunnel. Ignore your merc and your pet. Oh, and it was a linked group, so it's probably going to follow, but we'll see what happens when I tell both pet and merc to back off because I don't want to swim back right now. Yeah, they're here. All right, good. You're here. Goodbye. Thank you. That's most of them. Here come the rest. If they don't give up, then they die. Fixing that back again. Now we have two left. An easily excited spiky lizard and an emits prismatic light. Well, sometimes there's a tortora or tuatora that is in here, and it isn't here right now. So while it isn't, I'm going to grab one of these trace sparkles that fly in and out of range. And I'm heading back down this little hill. I'm going to avoid or kill that water spout. I can avoid it. There we go. These little tuataras fly, or glide, I should say. So sometimes they're on land and sometimes they're gliding. You're going to want to watch their pathing carefully. But I managed to get them all. And now I have to go to Piccolo, who has relocated to the Echo Caverns. So an evac is the best way to do it, or an escape or something like that. Then I am going to go up the ramps here to the left. Sometimes there are bugs in here, flying bugs and the standing ones. So just watch where you're going. Be ready to calm if need be. See, there's another rock gnar, you can avoid it. And here's Mr. Piccolo. So you go through the chat with him and he says you got to go talk to Gibbons. Well, Foreman Gibbons is now over here. He used to be called Excavator Gibbons. Now he's Foreman Gibbons. And he's talking aloud because Ocarina is running through the crafting line right now too. There she is. So I'm just letting him do all of that. And now I'm going to start talking to him. And it completes the quest. And it gives you a sheen green Lumi fungi, which is really neat. So I finished the quest. He's offering another one, but that is the end of this quest. So I am ending the video, and the next quest will be in the next video.